Hey everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Ciwi Chats ever.
Ever.
It's the second one, yeah. And today I'm here with Szanto.
Yes, hello. Hi.
How are y'all doing?
Yeah. It feels like I'm about to, chat with the Twitch chat or something.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
now it's like delayed chat instead.
It's very long delay.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everybody who you are for those who don't already know?
Oh, I don't even know.
Who am I?
Yeah, who am I? I mean, the story is so long. My name is Szanto. I don't know how to I do everything you can imagine, as long as it includes esport. Let's see here. I practice and compete in Overwatch. I am. Let's see here. Yeah, I did compete in CounterStrike before. I had some big sponsors behind me, like Intel, BenQ, HP, and so on. Been all around Europe doing my thing, and now it's Overwatch instead. I stream a bit, and I have been in some documentaries about esport.
Yeah.
And I also part-time work with esport, as caster or host, and everything.
Super cool. I think I'll link as well the documentary nicknamed Szanto below, so you can check it out if you speak Swedish. The first question is, what first brought you into the world of gaming?
Gaming is such a very wide word, Gaming could be, I don't know, mobile games and such, but I think everything started with my dad playing some Tomb Raider on his PlayStation 1. And I always been interested in games, and I think my first game on PC was Mulle Meck.
Oh god, that brings me back.
You did some Mulle Meck on Female Legends charity stream, right?
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the first game, and the first competitive game I tried was CounterStrike 1.5, and I fell in love, and that was 2004, I think.
What kind of made you stay with CounterStrike? What was the compelling part?
I think it was the competitive spirit inside of me, because I felt okay, so people in this game, because it was my first online game also. So I saw that people were better, and I felt okay, I can also do better. I'm gonna be the one on top of the scoreboard. And by then I only played Warcraft mode, and I think it's called superhero mode. So you could be invisible, and then you spend points, but everything was in CounterStrike still. So yeah, that was fun.
That's cool. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, I think it still exists in CSGO.
Oh, wow. What was your first encounter with esports?
Oof. I mean, I never really searched for a team. I always played, and I didn't meet any girl whatsoever in the online scene. And I didn't even know that you could compete in esport. That was couldn't even imagine. I mean, it's still weird, right? Compete in computer games. It feels weird still.
Yeah, in many ways, yeah.
Yeah, but still now it's so normal, but back then I couldn't even consider it. But I think it was 2013 or something. A female added me after I played on a deathmatch server or something, and she was hey, because I think, I my nickname was Szanto, and I had a picture of a owl or something, and I was at the top of the scoreboard. And normally people go into the profile and check it out, see how many hours the guy has. And I think on my profile it said Therese Szanto, because that's standard. So I think that's how she finds out that I'm a girl. And then she added me hey, you wanna try out for a team? We have a tournament soon, a really newbie tournament. But I was okay, sure. And then a whole new world opened, and then they showed me NIP, Ninjas in Pyjamas played. They were number one in the world back then, I think. And yeah,
That's super cool. It's a good start of a long journey.
Yeah, super long.
How did you become a professional esports athlete? Like, what did it take for you to get there?
I always spent a lot of hours in the game, especially CounterStrike back then, and I tried a lot of different teams, and I found some girls that I really enjoyed play with, and I also tried mixed teams back then. But then the dynamic was like it was more comfortable for me to play with the girls, so I stuck with girls because the guys I tried with, they were like not sexist, but they always looked down on me, even though we were on the same level. So I was like, okay, no, I go with the females instead.
Yeah.
And I think like the big jump for me was when I played in Team Property. No, the first big jump was actually with like my first real CSGO team. And we played in, let's see here, Team Tactics. And that was also a documentary.
Oh, we should link it below as well.
Oh my god, I don't know when. I think it's 2014 maybe. And it was like Equal Gaming, it's called. Like they showed the difference between female scene and the male scene and blah 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 in Copenhagen games. So that was like my first tournament, and also like I had some sponsors behind me. So it was pretty big, we had some cool shirts and still a lot of work to put in to actually get there, but that was super cool.
That sounds really awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I have to watch the documentary.
It's not good. It's so old anyway. Now.
But then you have to remember that it's old, and then just go with it.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to other women who want to get into esports, but that might be a bit like hesitant because of the environment?
You should always remember that you're still into the game because it's fun to play. And you should never, like, if you're playing with a person that you don't really like or something, try to talk it out or, try to make it work, because it's super important that you're also having fun. Because if you lose the spark, there's, like, no use to continue. But it's like when you find your team, like where CounterStrike you have 5 people, in Overwatch you have 6. It's so much fun. You never want to go back to like playing competitive or ranked single player or something, because it's so much fun when you're a team and everyone has the same goal, and just practicing together, and it's the best. It really is.
Sounds amazing. I experienced that at one tournament and it was so good.
Yeah.
Then it kind of fell apart, but it was so much fun.
It is fun. I wish everyone could like try it once, so then probably like a lot of people would continue chasing that dream, I think.
In what way would you say that the world of esports is different for women?
I'm gonna give out a book later this year, and we talk about a lot about the female scene and the male scene and stuff. And there, I think for me, what I feel is that it's a big difference in which game you play. Like Overwatch is a fairly new game. It's like 2017, 16?
60, somewhere around there.
Yeah, something. Meanwhile, like CounterStrike is 1999. So, like when girls grow up now, it's more okay for them to play computer games and such. But back 1999, like no one did. I didn't know anyone. 2004.
Yeah, me neither.
I was completely alone.
I think that's why I played less than my siblings, because because it was kind of a difference there in interest and what you were supposed to be into. And
yeah, exactly. And back then it was like, okay, girls, you have pink, guys, you have blue, like that. It was like really split up. But nowadays it's more like even also like Fortnite, you have a lot of females playing there. So, and it's still like that in CounterStrike. I feel like the scene is very male dominated, and a few, like the girls who plays CounterStrike is of course, they're amazing. I know many of them and they're so good at the game. but they're not mixing with the males. They tried like a few times, but nothing is really happening. It's very unchanged. While in the newer games, everything, like, it's happening stuff all the time. It's ongoing progress and changing all the time. And that's what's exciting. That's also why I changed the game. Not because of the scene split, but it's more exciting to be a part of the change.
Yeah, that's a really cool insight.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it that way
No,
before.
it feels right.
I think you're 100% right. I just never thought about it before. What changes would you like to see in the world of esports?
Well, of course, more females playing.
Yes.
I don't know. I was in a panel about this during DreamHack with female legends and a bunch of esport, including people. I don't know. There was a lot of different people there. And they talked about, bringing up, would it change to bring up, the cup stages that you have it like in football. You have Division 1, Division 2, and like also that all the divisions will get some amount of money, because today you have like the pros. Of course, they're getting paid like too many. I mean too much. While the like semi-pros, they should be happy if they get like a few thousand per month. And that's what they talked about, like how they want to change like 3 divisions and all of them, of course, not the same amount of money, but so you could also support the lower tier teams. And for me, that makes a lot of sense because, now we have CounterStrike here in the background. And if we just talk about Flusha, I think it was back in, I don't know, remember which year, but it was a tournament they won, Fnatic. And Flusha donated, like, I think it was not the whole prize pool that he got, but it was like 80% of the money to a Brazilian team that he thought was really good. And it was like 100,000 Swedish. And that team, 1 year later, they met in the final of, I think it was the Major or Katowice. So it was like,
so cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Oh my God.
So like a pro player giving that opportunity, it's sad that no one else saw the opportunity, like organization or whatsoever. So, but that's cool.
That's such a like genuinely nice
Yeah.
thing to do, and it shows that somebody really cares about the esport.
Yeah.
And not just about, being the biggest or winning the most money.
Yeah, exactly. Like he really wants the esport scene to look good, and also more teams to get invited and stuff like that. It's a really, really cool.
Big kudos to Flusha.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to somebody who wants to become a pro player?
Ooh,
It's a tough one.
yeah. Stay off drugs. Eat good food. Go out exercise. No, but that's like standard.
For anything. Want to be alive?
Yeah. No, but it's I don't know. Like I myself always put a lot of time in school still, even though I was in university when I was playing into team property, and we were like traveling twice a month. But for me, it was still very important to, like, I never thought that I would screw up the esport career, but I wanted like a different option. Like if I'm getting tired of this, or maybe I can use my degree for something else, like I still wanted to combine it somehow. And I did, and I'm very happy because that also learned me how to like balance, it was disciplined and like everything. I learned so much about myself that I could manage to do both. But you also still need to, of course, put down a lot of hours. I think in Heaton's book, I think he talked about like if you want to become pro in something, you have to put down like 10,000 hours, I think.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. And it's like when I played CounterStrike, we had practice 5 hours with the team, and then you could never come. Like you had to had warm up before also. So it's like 1 hour before you need to have warm up. And in Overwatch it's the same thing, but now it's more like it's a different game. So CounterStrike, you have like it's like 40-minute game, and then you have pauses when you die and stuff like that. But in Overwatch it's all so intense. Like when you die, you respawn directly. And so it's only 2 hours block. So maybe we do 1 block, it's 2 hours, or 2 blocks, it's 4 hours. But you still get very tired. But still need to have respect for teammates, come in time, and try always to find what you need to improve. Because if you don't know what to improve, then you won't become better. And you always need to be better.
That's something I've been thinking about a lot, that players who tend to not improve over time are often those who always have excuses for like why they lost or why they weren't able to perform. It's the other teammate's fault. Or
yeah, exactly. I didn't get healing. Well, of course, that can be somewhere like he's right. Like, okay, I died. I didn't get healing. So it's the healer's fault. Well, where were you positioned? Like, could he heal you from there? I don't think so. Probably not.
Was it an Anna? That
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Taco.
Hey!
Hey.
Buenos dias!
Oh, I have a good question for you.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you could only choose one to play for the rest of your life, would you choose CounterStrike or Overwatch?
Overwatch.
It's not even a question.
Like, I still enjoy, I think CounterStrike is such a very viewer-friendly game. Like, it's the most viewer-friendly game you can watch in esports, I think. And but I hate playing it now because I haven't touched it in like, well, I tried like some months ago or something, but I'm so bad now, so it's not even fun for me. Overwatch is still so fun because I still have so much to improve. That was like the thing in CounterStrike. You have like this, you know, I could try to improve my reflex, or that nade from AAPS was not good, so I need to practice that. But in Overwatch, it's like, okay, you have all the heroes, you have all the maps, you have the metas changing all the time, so it's like you could never like be fully learned in the game. So that was like also what like got me into Overwatch.
That was actually my next question. What makes Overwatch so much fun? But I think you already answered that.
But it's also so cool. I mean, you have animals. You have like, I mean, Mercy is a flying angel, and then you have we also always called monkey Harambe instead because of the gorilla. And I mean, everything has its backstory, and I think it's so cool.
I agree, and it's so diverse as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
Even if Overwatch still has things they could improve, like it's still one of the most diverse games out there right now.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
It really is. Oh, and the only thing that I think is bad with Overwatch, maybe I'm answering your question.
No, it's fine.
But it's the maybe Shockas can agree with this, but it's their how they treat their esports scene.
Yeah.
With the Overwatch World Cup, and like if you want to have a tournament, you have to talk to Blizzard about it first, and they need to be approved. While in CounterStrike, you can have tournaments, whatever you want. We can have one here right now. No one cares.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I wonder who will win.
I will not win.
I wouldn't be so
Leo
sure.
can win, my dog.
Yes. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
No, thank you. It was. I always enjoy talking about myself. No, but it was really nice questions, and of course, I'm very happy that you're here and that you came to our place, and now we're gonna have some pizza party.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I will link to your Twitch channel.
Yes.
So you can go and check Szanto out and watch you live.
Mm-hmm.
You can say hi for me if you want. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.